Start. The learned departmental representative submitted that the entire case of the assessee rests on the decision of the Honorable Delhi High Court in the case of S. Ravinder Singh, dated February 28, 2011. Stop. The same decision has been followed in the case of Srimati Heminder Kumari, wide order dated August 29, 2014 of the Tribunal, Delhi benches, as stated in para 16 of the order. Stop. The learned departmental representative in the course of hearing before us has not pointed out or shown any fact or material so as to enable us to come to a different opinion. Stop. In view of the above and the order of the coordinate bench and the order of the High Court, we are not inclined to interfere with the reasoned order of the learned Commissioner of Income Tax within bracket appeals. Stop. The said decision of Srimati Heminder Kumari has in turn followed in the order dated March 5, 2015 in the case of K. Natwar Singh. Stop. Therefore, the basis for relief in all the decisions is the finding of the Honorable High Court, which is on the presumption of certain facts as correct as stated by Sri Chetan Gupta in his statement dated March 26, 2009 before the assessing officer, wherein he declined any association with the pen drive and also denied the fact that he was managing the funds of 148 odd people. Stop. The said statement is on pages 1 and 2 of the paper book. Stop. It was primarily for this reason that the Honorable High Court granted relief. Stop. The following observation of the Honorable High Court are reproduced within bracket page 14 of the paper book. Stop. Neither the report of SP Ludhiana is available to the assessing officer, much less to be the assessee, nor any statement was recorded by the Additional Director of Income Tax within bracket investigation for Sri Chetan Gupta to corroborate that any cash was paid by the assessee to Sri Chetan Gupta. Stop. On the contrary, Sri Chetan Gupta on his deposition clearly denied having received any cash. Stop. Sri Chetan Gupta also denied having given any statement admitting report of cash. Stop. Therefore, in the absence of any evidence of record, B. Addition was not sustainable. Stop. This presumption of fact by the Honorable High Court no longer holds true in view of developments subsequent to the order of Honorable High Court, and hence order of the Honorable High Court is sub silencio on these developments. Stop. In this case of Chetan Gupta versus Assistant CIT within bracket 2013 144 ITD 344 within bracket Delhi Tribunal, not only Chetan Gupta admits that he had been managing funds of others, but also requested for benefit of peak theory and telescoping. Stop. And the tribunal gave a finding of fact that the assessee was managing the funds of others and confirmed the deemed addition under section 68 of the Income Tax Act by giving the benefit of peak theory as the source of corresponding funds was not explained. Stop. In view of the above, if the tribunal comes to conclusion that the pen drive did not belong to Sri Chetan Gupta and he had no association in the matter, then finding of fact by the coordinate bench should be referred to special bench of the tribunal staff. The next issue which pertains to managing the funds of others, whether Sri Jagat Singh was one of the other, considering the personal association already admitted and economic association of the assessee established by usage of car within bracket Mercedes and Pajero by Sri Jagat Singh, there is sufficient evidence that the contents of the pen drive be held as true. Stop. However, if the tribunal feels that further investigation is required, the matter may be restored to the assessing officer. Stop. The learned departmental representative relied upon the assessment order as well as the order of the Commissioner of Income Tax within bracket appeals for all the assessment years under appeal. Stop. Param. We have heard both the parties and perused all the relevant material available on record. Stop. As regards assessment years 2001, 2002, 2005, 2006 and 2006, 2007 are concerned, the proceedings were initiated under Section 148 of the Income Tax Act, whereas for the assessment year 2007-2008, the assessment was made on the basis of return of income filed under Section 139 within bracket 1 of the Income Tax Act. Stop. In the present appeals filed by the assessee is challenging the initiation of the reassessment proceedings under Section 148 of the Act, as the same is initiated without any material for farming or reasons to believe that the income of the assessee has escaped assessment as well as on the merits of the additions made. Stop. The proceedings were initiated by invoking the provisions of Section 147 of the Act. Stop. The contentions of the learned authorized representative that the material found by the revenue was never supplied to the assessee till the framing of the order of assessment was never refuted by the revenue learned departmental representative at any point of time. Stop. From the perusal of the record, it can be seen that the assessing officer merely stated that his reasons to believe are based on the basis of the information received from the edit within bracket investigation. Stop. These facts are apparent from the remand report dated October 29, 2013 for the assessment year 2001-2002 and 2007-2008 and November 25, 2014 for the assessment year 2005-2006, furnished by the assessing officer before the Commissioner of Income Tax within bracket appeals. Stop. The remand report stated that information had been received from the Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax CC2 New Delhi that a search and seizure operation was conducted by the Punjab Vigilance Bureau pertaining to Ludhiana City Centre scam. Stop. This observation of the assessing officer is not supported by any documents. Stop. Thus, the proceedings had been initiated not on the basis of any material but on the basis of mere alleged information. Stop. As per Section 147 of the Act, the assessing officer should have reasons to believe for initiating the proceedings in support of material fund as regard to the escapement of the income. Stop. But in the present case, addition was made by the assessing officer on the basis of the information only, and no further inquiry was made or documents verified by the assessing officer at the time of the assessment proceedings. Stop. Thus, the assessing officer had no material or evidence whatsoever in his possession or on his record but proceeded to initiate the proceedings under Section 148 of the Act without satisfying the preconditions of Section 147 of the Act stop. Besides that, during the assessment proceedings as well, the assessing officer has not brought out on record that the material fund was that of the assessee staff. Similarly, in the case of the father of the assessee Sri K. Natwar Singh, mother of the assessee Srimati Heminder Kumari, proceedings were initiated under Section 148 of the Act and additions had similarly been made staff. The Commissioner of Income Tax (appeals), while disposing of the said appeals, had deleted the additions since he found that there was no valid material available on record, but had upheld the validity of the initiation of the reassessment proceedings staff. The Commissioner of Income Tax (appeals) therein also made observation that Sri Chetan Gupta, who was allegedly in possession of a pen drive, had denied that he was found in possession with any such pen drive staff. The revenue filed appeals before the tribunal, and the tribunal by its order upheld the deletion of the addition made by the Commissioner of Income Tax (appeals) staff. The tribunal held that no addition was warranted, as there existed no valid material for assuming that any investment as alleged had been made, and so allegedly reflected in the pen drive, more particularly when even Sri Chetan Gupta denied the recovery of any such pen drive staff. The revenue has contended that the decision of Srimati Heminder Kumari has in turn followed in the order dated March 5, 2015 in the case of Sri K. Natwar Singh staff. Therefore, the basis for relief in all the decisions is the finding of Honorable High Court, which is on the basis of certain facts as correct as stated by Sri Chetan Gupta in his statement dated March 26, 2009 before the assessing officer, wherein he declined any association with the pen drive and also denied the fact that he was managing the funds of 148 odd people staff. It was primarily for this reason that the Honorable High Court granted relief staff. In fact, this supports the case of the assessee that the assessee's case is identical with the facts of the cases decided by the tribunal in the case of Heminder Kumari (ITA numbers 4210-4213/Delhi/2013, order dated August 29, 2014, and K. Natwar Singh (ITA numbers 3290-3258-4168/Delhi/2013, order dated March 5, 2015 staff. Further, it can be seen that the tribunal in the case of Sri Raminder Singh versus ITO (ITA number 2965/Delhi/2009, assessment year 2001-2002, and order dated December 29, 2009 held as under staff.